First question we like to hit everybody with right out the gate, and I'm sure we're going to have two completely different stories here. How did you guys discover professional wrestling? We'll go to Tavon first, then Majestic. You can follow him.
Really how I discovered it was my dad. Growing up, my dad was a huge wrestling fan. At the time, I kind of like basketball, so it wasn't my cup of tea at first, but just like watching it and see like how excited he got for it. I mean, that kind of inspired me to like, okay, I need to watch this more. And then as I started watching it, I fell in love with it. Eddie Guerrero was one of my inspirations. Edge, when he was on his babyface gimmick, the Rob Zombie theme. Like I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, I love wrestling. So that's how I got into wrestling.
Okay. Majestic.
Well, mine, I think it was back in '99. I was flipping through the channel one day home from school, and like I said, I remember this segment like it was yesterday. It was back when Vince was doing the higher power, gimmick or whatever. And then I remember seeing the Druids and then this and that. And then next thing you know, Vince pulls it off, and then it's me, Austin, it's me. And it's like I still remember that to this day. And like ever since it started, like I said, back in 1999, and ever since then, man, I just been watching ever since. So Stone Cold events, my folks first exposure was to, Triple H and the Undertaker back then when he had the ministry gimmick, with Mideon and Viscera and
Mhm.
China and all them this and that. So that was my first real exposure. I didn't know there was a WCW at first until I was flipping the channels again. I saw them, but WWE was my first exposure. Well, back when it was WWF. So yeah, one night at the school back in 1999, Vision Man and Stone Cold Steve Austin. It all started for me.